Iraq's Prime Minister Haider alAbadi announced Saturday the end of the war against militant group Islamic State ISIS in Iraq, and said that Iraqi forces had regained control of the country's border with Syria. "Our forces are in complete control of the Iraqi-Syrian border and I, therefore, announced the end of the war against Daesh," Abadi told a conference in Bagad, as cited by AFP. Iraqi Prime Minister Haider alAbadi attends a news conference in Kirkuk, Iraq, October 14, 2016. RasheedReuters. Keep up with this story and more by subscribing now. In a separate statement, the Iraqi military declared the country totally liberated from ISIS. The U.S.-led Operation Inherent Resolve, which was formed to defeat ISIS, also announced the victory in a statement on Twitter. The announcement comes 2 days after the Russian military announced the defeat of the militants in neighboring Syria, where Moscow is backing Syrian government forces. The Iraqi forces recaptured the last areas still under his control along the border with Syria, state television quoted Abadi as telling an Arab media conference in Bagad. Several squadrons of Iraqi helicopters flew over Bagad carrying Iraqi flags at noon, in an apparent rehearsal for a victory parade that Iraq is planning to hold in the coming days. ISIS seized control of swaths of Iraq and Syria in a lightning campaign in 2014, but in recent months has been ousted from its strongholds in Iraq and Syria. Mosul, its de facto Iraqi capital, was retaken by Iraqi government forces backed by U.S.-led coalition airstrikes in July after months of pitched battle. Raqqa, the organization's Syrian base and self-declared capital, was retaken by Arab and Kurdish militias in September. The last month, Bagad announced that its forces had driven ISIS from Rawah, the last Iraqi town near the Syrian border still was held by the group. "Our heroic armed forces have now secured the entire length of the Iraq-Syria border. We defeated Daesh through our unity and sacrifice for the nation. Long live Iraq and its people," Abadi said in a tweet Saturday. The forces fighting ISIS in Iraq and Syria now expect a new phase of guerrilla warfare, a tactic the militants have already shown themselves capable of.